So, from what I hear is we just need a bunch of sand. And
Clog their gears.
We throw sand in their gears, and they just lock up. Smart.
That sounds plausible.
Mm-hmm. All right, and when do we got to do this?
You have until tomorrow afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty quick.
Well, let's go get us some sand, and let's drink some whiskey. No, let's drink some whiskey and then go get us some sand.
Now, did you want to case this place or anything, or find any information out ahead of time?
Absolutely.
I guess.
Or going completely blind.
Yeah, that's usually our MO. Listen, if we don't prepare anything, that means they can't have prepared for what we prepared.
But if they've already prepared, then shouldn't we counter-prepare to their preparedness?
Then they'll just counter-prepare our preparedness for their preparedness. It's a vicious cycle.
Where does the sand
Unless we
come
catch
into
them
the
unprepared.
preparations?
When does it what?
The sand.
When we see
into
the clockwork people, we
preparations.
just pocket sand into their gears, and then they lock up like,
Does that count as preparation?
oh, fuck, I've already started it. God damn
Well, we
it.
might as well case the joint then.
I've fucked it up already, so yeah, I guess we're on the hook for casing the joint.
Okay.
That's okay, Dub. You can't be the better looking twin and the smart twin.
I know, that's fair.
Should maybe only one or two of us go, like, actually inside the place? Because I feel like if a horde of people were to all go in at once, that might already be a little suspicious.
Well, it's a bank,
Here's
right?
the thing, Dub and I can carry the same amount of sand, and we can
Mhm.
also stealth the same. So it really doesn't matter which one of us does which.
I mean, really, if we both go in, it's just like one of us is going, but we can be in two places.
So we're outlaws, right?
You are outlaws, and it's actually interesting that you mentioned that.
It's like it's
Wait,
the title
Joe,
of the
what's
campaign.
the second part of that thought?
So all right, you're all set. You're okay with escaping through the whaling scrapyard and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just like, how wanted and how much are people looking for us?
That's a
you're
great
probably gonna
question,
want-
actually.
You're probably gonna want these, and she pulls out a bag, and which is actually I don't know what they're called now in the new version, but
It's a
bag of
bag
holding
of-
type 1.
Yeah.
That's what you're gonna put the gold in,
It's a sack of infinite
and
stuff.
then everybody gets what are they? Items.
Do we get disguises?
Here, I thought you were about to give us costumes. I know, right?
Yeah.
You can go disguised as a blueberry.
You could. Or a raspberry.
A raspberry might be a little bit easier. That would
Yeah,
require less
yeah.
face paint.
Yeah.
I feel like a blueberry, I feel like that's pushing it, man.
It's a
Good
stretch.
idea.
Because the shape's not the same. Because like you got the
No.
little like points at the end, and blueberries
No.
don't. They're just
What about
completely
a
round.
raspberry? Could you
I'm not
be a
very
Yeah.
bulbous,
raspberry?
though.
You're not.
Mm-hmm.
Agnar, what about you?
Oh, for a disguise?
Yeah.
But you probably won't.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, we're basically robbing a bank. Can we get like president masks like the movies? Or
I like it.
Yeah.
we could do that, or just the classic
Fade ATM
West
masks.
bandana around the
No, I like
mouth.
the president mask. Mshar and I call Obama.
Now, question. We could also just switch outfits.
Oh, yeah, I'm on it. I'd
Okay.
start stripping.
I think
And
I'd like to...
she hang on. She also puts 6 scarves onto the table. These are masquerade scarves. They'll let you change your appearance. And I'm going to drop
I
that
want to
in
put
the
it on
charge. Yeah, that's fine.
immediately.
Okay.
Well, it turned me into a blueberry.
Turns you into a man named Ralph.
Are these like common enough items in the world that we know what they do? Like just right off the bat.
She can tell you if nothing else. So either one way or the other, you would know what they do.
All right,
Okay.
I'll grab 2 and 1 damn Shar. Let's
who's
put them
gonna hold
on.
the pouch? And by the way, the bag
What?
of holding is called a spacious pouch. Who would like to carry it?
I want the pouch. I want the shinies. I want the shiny bag.
Oh yes.
Okay. All right, those are on your character sheets now.
What
Yeah, you should be able to
the fuck is
Open
this
up and-
witchcraft?
didn't see them there. It should be in your equipment.
Equipment.
It's the box-looking icon at the top.
I
do
don't
not
see it.
Yeah, I don't see
I
it
don't
either.
see it.
Okay, hang on.
Come on, John.
Come on, John.
I know, slacking off.
How dare you?
All right. Do.
Oh, there it is.
Yep,
And
I'll just have to do it one at a time.
inventory.
Do. Dirt. There it is.
Yeah, it showed up for me under inventory, like near the top.
Oh,
Yep.
while you're sorting out that inventory, I did come prepared for this with a
I see it now.
series of Wild West jokes.
Oh, boy.
What does a teenage cowboy say when he throws somebody out of the saloon? Yeet-ha! I don't know where Ashley is, but I heard her pain from here.
Disconnect this man from Zoom.
All right,
What-
you all should have the masquerade scarf. It's basically what used to be called the hat of disguise.
Okay.
What do you call a happy cowboy? A jolly rancher.
Okay, I
I don't
kind
know
of
where
give it.
Ashley is, but I keep hearing her react to these. I'm not streaming. How is she doing this?
I'm just imagining at some point she comes flying in, fist leading the way, and we just see Chuck from the side taken
Mhm.
down.
Volo.
Yes.
Which cowboy is famous for starting
Now
fires?
the hats and the bag are alone for right now. Although
don't
if you
know.
want them afterwards, maybe we can discuss something.
Okay. Flint Eastwood.
Okay.
Ah. I should have known.
These will help. Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
I put it on.
So, for planning this here heist, pretty much there's a few different activities you can choose from if you want to do that, or if you have ideas of your own. But doing so will take a couple of hours, and you've got basically about 12 hours before the bank opens the next day.
Okay.
So, yeah, and you also are probably going to want to get at least hopefully 8 hours of rest. So you either do it today or you do it tomorrow after getting a good night's rest.
I only need 4.
I think we should go right now.
Let's do it.
Fortune favors the bold, and we are out to make a fortune.
I hop up from the table and I run outside.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
who
you
just
forgot
left?
your clothes.
Well, and Shara just really took off running
I
there.
will follow.
And there goes Dub Dub.
So let's see. Okay. So have you taken a moment to invest into those scarves? Takes about 10 minutes.
I did
But
say
the frequency is
To get them
only once
attuned?
per day, right? Like, what's the duration of the disguise? It's like basically, is
hour.
it something to activate now,
Yep.
or is something to activate like right outside the thing?
How often can you activate it?
It's 1 hour.
Once
Yep.
per 1 hour. So then I'm not activating mine yet.
Wait, the activation on mine says 1 minute.
Yeah, it takes a minute to activate.
And then it lasts for an hour. Okay.
Yep, and you can use it once
I'm
per day.
doing once per day.
okay. I will wait until we get ready to go into the place, and then I'll do
Okay.
it.
All right.
Oh, the sunlight's back. When the sunlight was missing, like I thought, like, man, John's gonna direct like a new Star Wars TV show or something.
Fans would be so angry with me if I directed a Star Wars TV show, because I would break all their silly little rules.
We're gonna call him John Filoni.
Just saying.
It's just going to be episode 8, 12 times.
Open rebellion against the military-industrial complex.
I'm just gonna make a team rom-com, just like
We're turning it into a
Super
hard
incesto.
sci-fi.
Aldi suddenly slaps in the police tonight. Yep, words.
words. That was a stroke, John. You're welcome. Let's do this thing.
Thank you. Okay, you're just going?
Yeah.
Are the rest of you going along with the just going, or are you gonna let those two to run along? And
I mean, I really would rather case the place first, at least
Yeah.
get an idea of what we're walking into, instead of just, going
yeah.
in guns blazing.
I'll hang out with
I want to know the
twins to make sure
layout. I
they
want to know.
stay out of trouble.
I
okay,
want to know what it's. I want to know like where the manager's going to be, what the general layout of the place is.
Sure,
kind of
sure.
plan out our path
Yeah.
when we come in. All that kind of stuff.
that'll take like I said, that'll take a couple hours, and a couple people can do those. Just going back to Dub Dub and Amshara, are you gonna hang back with the group, or are you just gonna like run into the place and just be like, if nothing else,
Honestly,
pose as
so like I like to imagine like I get up and I run out. I'm sorry, you get up and you run out, but you do have longer legs than I do. So I would imagine how it usually goes when you and I go run into danger. Like you catch up in a second and just like pick me up and throw me on a shoulder. And then we charge off into danger.
And while all that's happening outside, I think will very easily wait for the group. Because the reason I'm sure I followed Dub Dub this time was to give him back his clothes that he had started stripping off.
I did. I did not stop, and then I forgot to put them back on.
So
Did
I
anyone
dubbed
check
him
to see if
as
his taint was golden?
redressing.
Oh god.
I mean, I don't think anyone did.
it's like a
I am very
Derivative.
flexible, though. I could probably check myself.
derivative of Gold Member, the movie, except it's scooted further south.
Oh, yeah. It's migrating.
I think you should see a doctor for that.
Sir, that appears to be gold fungus in your crotch.
That's
I
cool.
do
Don't get
think
so excited.
the
It's
idea
not that
of casing the joint is a good one. Like, can
Mhm.
the
You
masquerade
can see if
mask be
there's-
used to have invisibility, or does it have to be a disguise?
For what? For casing the place?
Yeah.
Oh, the masquerade
So,
masks. Can they turn us?
The option, the skill options are you can do basically you can go survey the place and do a perception check. You can do a thievery check or a relevant lore check.
No, sorry, my question was about the masquerade mask.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
can that only disguise you, or can that make you invisible?
It will not make you invisible. It can only
Okay.
disguise you. Yeah.
I
Okay,
think you can only make the scarf itself invisible if you,
got it.
but it can still be
Got it.
felt.
I was misreading. I didn't quite understand that piece. Thanks, Aprille.
How dare
Mhm.
you?
I was distracted by getting you reclothed.
It's a regular battle.
Putting his little booties back on.
I did see that, Ognar, you had a question. Probably why did you join this group? But really, what is it?
Oh, I didn't have a question. I just, if we're gonna case this place out, I've got pretty high stealth. But would it be stealth or would it be thievery that would use?
Thievery.
Thievery. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good at thievery. I'm good at thieving. It's stealing, taking, tooken.
You want?
like
Do you want to do a
Masons.
thievery there, Chuck?
Yes.
You look like you've been waiting.
And
to
more
have
than
that
one
question
person
asked
can
of
do
you
the
for a long
checks. I mean,
time.
several of you could go and
Mhm.
check it out.
So my thing says I got 3 hero points. Is that right?
No, you only have everybody only has one.
Well, then
Start
why
it
did
off.
you give me 3?
I don't know.
Should we explain what hero points are to those who have not played?
We should.
No.
So hero points can be spent in a couple different ways. You can spend it to get a reroll, which I'm going to use the house rule. That basically, when you spend a hero point for that reroll, if you roll less than a 10 on your reroll, you get to add 10 to it because it sucks to have a reroll and then have the reroll be worse than like what you did originally. So there's that. You can also spend them to automatically stabilize to keep from dying. So if you're at like dying 3, when you hit dying 4, your character is dead. So if you're dying 3, it might be worth it to spend your hero point to stabilize and not die. So they're kind of helpful to hang on to for that. Those are the 2 primary reasons I think that we've come across using them. So
You said one of the skills we could do is perception.
yeah, which isn't technically a skill, but I mean everybody's got
I was
perception.
gonna say I don't see that on the.
It's on the sidebar on your front page.
Under the HC.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll do a perception check on this place.
Could I potentially do a crafting check to see if I can figure out what kind of mechanisms they have throughout the bank, like what kind of like security mechanisms they might have?
Sure. Okay. Let's see here. So, I'm just gonna go kind of down the list. It looks like everybody but Dub did pretty good.
I did bad.
You did do bad.
done
I'm
mine
actually going
yet.
to spend my hero point.
You gonna spend it on that? All right.
I am, because I wanted that to be good, and it was not. Nat 20!
I think that's pretty
Oh,
First one of
Okay.
the game. Love it. Love it.
All right.
And it wasn't John.
oh no.
I'll fix that.
Oh no. He's like,
All
well,
right.
I'm turning the cheating switches back on.
So, let's go through down the list here. So, Ognar, you notice that the gold tank reserve is on a quiet street. The neighborhood itself is pretty quiet. Looks like at least half the buildings are abandoned. Chances are a ruckus at the bank is unlikely to draw immediate attention of the shield marshals or other outside interlopers. So, it's kind of quiet. Let's see. Then we go to... let's see. Bolo? Yep, this is an old Abadar temple. The bank is inside an old temple of Abadar. The outer walls are solid stonework, and the dome ceiling of the main chamber is only slightly cracked. Each entrance appears to have new wooden doors with simple locks. Simple locks, by the way, require 3 thievery checks to disarm. The DC is low, but you have to do like 3 checks before you can get it unlocked. So, and then
About how tall are the outer walls?
I can tell you that in just a moment. Wrong map.
What?
Let's see. Well, they don't tell me the dimensions of the exterior walls, but the ceilings inside the bank are 15 feet tall. The walls are made out of carved stone slabs, and the doors are standard wooden doors.
It's a door.
It's a door.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was asking Dub Dub.
I mean, John said I was, so I think I am.
Do you have any potentially unnerving feelings about doors?
No. That was Sean. This is Dub Dub.
Yeah.
Sean.
I didn't know if there was like a.
Yeah. No. It's
No
not like
carryover
a
yet.
familial like. Yeah. Doors are fine.
Okay.
Horses though.
Eka.
Fuck horses.
Maybe don't do that.
Well, Not literally, as in horses are evil bastards that were spawned directly from the pits of hell that should be like burnt in a Taco Bell parking lot.
And when they were spawned with those creepy hoof fingers.
I mean, like, too many tentacles. No, thank you.
What kind of horses have you encountered?
Regular ones.
I'm not so sure about
I don't
that.
think you're describing a horse.
Listen, you can't trust anything that lays its larva on corpses buried in a fucking hole. Like, no, thank you, sir.